it's okay. We're getting to the end of the day. I take a low check, take your pick. You can't teach an old dog a brand new trick. I don't care what anybody says. At the end of the day, there's a place that I can't find. A drink or two to ease my mind. Golden days. It's alright. Take your time. Everybody thinks that you're
All right, I see where I am here.
it's okay. Still got plenty to say.
How's that?
It's alright, it's okay. Doesn't really matter if you're old and gray. It's alright to say it's okay. Listen to what I say. It's alright.
Oh, there you are. Shay White. Hold on.
It's alright to say it's okay. We're getting to the end.
Just not even half an hour ago, I was at a grocery store. My car is working again, which it wasn't, and now, now that I know what that costs, $200, which would be almost 400 pounds, I believe. I could go ahead and order some of these. I have some other pens coming, but I really do need to work with things that I mean, I'm going to play with things like I had yesterday, but more for play. All right, I've just pulled a batch out of the box. Tomorrow is Rabbit, so, oh, speaking of which, there we go. What I pulled out. Well, that's another critter. I need kind of a action. Jail. And then the next card is Jeans. I don't know how the rest of the song goes. Not a big fan of the song. Who did that? Oh, it's still going on. Stop it. Okay, no. Okay. All right, here I am. So I've got Jeans, JackRabbit, and Jail. The 3 J's, the dreaded J's. You were doomed with the 3 J's. Did you get that? I sent you. Oh, Clyde Butcher. Did you check out Clyde Butcher? I bet Clyde Butcher inspires you. Bet he does. Am I looking okay here? So I've got car is working again, so that means I can get on the road. I'll be on the road next week, I guess. Hopefully, car is going to be okay. Oh, and I've got a little a board here that I hope works. I've been having some problems with a lip on this, so this is, if I need to, I can always get to hold it too, which is good. I used this, I think, 3 or 4 years ago. All right, so JackRabbit, Jeans, and Jail. I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's what you need to draw all your characters in jail. I think that'd be fun, all your ballerinas in jail. It's a challenge. But tomorrow's Rabbit. I think jackrabbits have a little longer nose. I have no idea what I'm doing here. See how this works out. You could do a whole series of drawings of ballerinas in jail with a bowl of gruel. Put them up in the tower. Let's see if I'm going to draw him. I want to draw him looking a little shaggy. I feel much better. My car is working again. It was just the battery, as was predicted by some. And tomorrow, I won't be doing a noontime for sure. Mark Stein, there in Serenade Radio in the UK. That's on at noon. I haven't seen on Facebook reaction to the Clyde Butcher cartoon I did yesterday. I'm busy with the whole car thing. I was supposed to have the car looked at noon. It didn't happen until almost 4. How are you doing, Shay White? What do you think? Don't you think some jail cartoons would be fun? You got like one of your characters that was dancing at the same time, running the metal cup across the bars. I like stuff that's funny. Also, it's very important when drawing someone in jail, make sure the bars are close enough together so that one in the jail doesn't look like they can get out. Always a good idea. Because let me tell you, when you go to jail, the bars are too close to get out. I'm sure we've all spent time in prison at one point or the other. It's okay. I understand it happens. Did you like that series Porridge, by the way? Shay White? I didn't, I think Ronnie Barker's brilliant. But I never got that whole Porridge thing. I ran a bunch of those. I just didn't find it funny. Open all hours? Absolutely hilarious. That's just wonderful stuff. And anything he did with Corbett, brilliant stuff. Here, I'll give him a number. I need a number. I just got a receipt from the grocery store. Should have a number on it. I don't need it right now. There's a way to draw bars. First of all, let me finish up here. I'm going to draw them punched. I want to make sure these lines look a little jagged. If you draw someone in distress and draw have the lines around look kind of jagged or this makes it look a lot worse. A couple little dots, little threads coming out. I'm gonna see if I can pull something off I'm thinking about here. I wonder if this will work. Yeah, it'll work. I'm gonna draw his feet outside the bars. I think that's funny. He has a droopy tail. Jackrabbits are thinner. They're like bunnies. You all don't have jackrabbits in UK. Yes, you did watch it. Did you like the red shoes, red slippers part? I don't care for it. It's just a little too depressing. I think it really drags the entire film down. It should have been a separate film. They should have done 2 films. One of Hans Christian Andersen and all the problems with the Walter Slezak and the boy and all. Maybe even done 3 films if they were doing series at the time. But done the one with Hans Christian. Well, it is based on a series of books, of course. but the film's a little too much of a roller coaster, especially with some like really good music that unfortunately gets lost in it all. As I say, so many. I love the Hans Christian Andersen song. I'm Hans Christian Andersen. You gotta sing it like Danny Kaye though. Great film. Well, it's a parts of it are great. Film. I think the puppet things. It's like Hi Lily, Lily, Hello with Leslie Caron, who's still with us by the way. He's 90 something. Uh, that film where they do when they the film's doing great till they get to the puppets, and then the film goes. I'm sure some people like it. Puppets don't work well in film. I don't. You know what they did with Rankin Bass and that stuff seemed that worked, but when you mix people, it's like mixing monsters. The CGI, like the Hulk, for example, that whole Hulk thing. I guess I did just run the new Spider-Man film, and I'll say I usually greatly pan everything Marvel, but I'll say they did a pretty good job there. There's too much emotional goo in it, and I don't like all the emotional goo. Tell your story. They too basically did 3 films, 5 films into one film. They should have cut that apart. But it was a great depiction of, and I'm not a Spider-Man fan. I'm a DC Comics fan. Why do I draw superheroes? It's my training. I don't know. So he's in his pajamas. Here. Give him a ball and chain. Oh. Shay White, did you have a ball and chain when you were in prison in the Tower of London with Boris Karloff and Peter Lorre? That would be fun to do. Peter Lorre and Boris Karloff in prison as ballerinas. And you could, Shay White, you just say, shut up and draw it then. Ask me to, I should draw it. I could. I might. See, now here's where I need that other thicker pen. And I think I have it handy here. Here it is. See, here's where it's good to come in here with this. And just come in here and make a little bit, everything a little thicker. There's a little more. Now, I'll admit, doing these lives, especially back live again after being gone for so long, I admit that I'm remembering techniques that I forgot. There's Elaine Cornelius. He's in jail. You know, remember when you were in jail? What was I just doing with? I just thinking. So I'm coming in on this. Yeah, I don't know. All right, golly, I've got a lot of traveling coming up. My car's working again. My battery died. I'm definitely coming into Marion County 17th and 18th, and maybe 19th. What's really killing off coming into Orange County is I want to get some. My sister-in-law here is willing to help me sell some things on eBay, and I want to get stuff out of the storage room. The place I really need to go, though, is Palm Bay, because that's where my storage room with a lot of collectibles are. The problem is, how do I get there? I'll see if I can. Well, y'all feel like making a trip to? That was years ago. Yeah, the good old days. The good old days of the Orange County prison. I remember I asked if I could borrow a cup of gruel, and you threw your tin cup at me. How dare you? I'll never forgive you for that. I still have a knot in my head from that tin cup. You could tell because there's something wrong with me. That's funny. Hold on. Let me move. I'm still trying. I've got this arm, but I'm still not quite got everything I need here. Sorry. I'm trying to get that. There we go. Now I get the bottom. Oh, I picked up a couple more figurines. I should do that. We ought to coordinate when you're going to be here. I should show you the figurines because I picked up a few more. Sheep. Oh, here I've got one here. I got this one handy. This is a guy. I actually have a guy. Not all of them are chicks. It's hard. There aren't many men, and a lot of them don't have what I'm looking for. My big thing getting in on the 17th is getting those. That's the first thing I'm doing is getting the Armanis out of the storage room. Then I'm going to go to our meeting that night. But I got this guy, and again, it's fascinating how these things swoop. You know what? I did see Shea White. This ties into you. I saw some. There's some ballerina ones figurines they have like this where they're in poses. I noticed that. I'm sorry, I should have mentioned that before. Anyway, and this thing comes out, but it's very, and again, it's got these weird details. Why the hell would you go to all trouble to put that in there? Why? Who cares? And it actually sticks out. And now, according to Busby and Tabitha, this was stuck on here. But golly, it feels more like it might be part of the mold. That's a Busby question. But just the little details on here, all these little details, jeez. Just incredible. I just am fascinated with this. That's me. It does. It's pretty cool. I think it was $4. It was really cheap, or $3. It was super cheap. But I've got another guy one that actually it's still in the package. I just got a couple here, but I got some other things here, pens and things. I'm trying to better stock myself. Shea White has heard me say, "Oh gosh, this is where another bar should be." I was going to show how to draw bars. So you have a bar here and a bar here. You want to know where you put your next bar? You take this, you draw it through the center, you come down, and now this is where your next bar is. And they're going to look proportionally correct. Sounds crazy, except I should have drawn that lower, and I didn't. So I'm my own worst enemy there. But that's how you do it. And yes, it's best to pencil, not to just do what I'm doing, but the whole idea is I'm drawing while I talk. And if you get a chance to do a thumbs up, I appreciate it. Is there a figurine? And if you haven't seen a figurine, I learned from Tabitha Cornelius, go look for one. There's probably there's one out there. Go find it. It's out there. I don't know who that is, by the way. Tutu, Princess Tutu. But if it's an anime character, it's up. So that there is an anime character apparently. I don't know who. I don't read anime. Okay, I've got it. Okay, so this is going to come down. Gee whiz, look what I did. I'm cheating here, but I'll bend it a little bit. Well, see, now he could come through here. I screwed up. Well, maybe I did. Maybe I can still fix this. I did yesterday. Well, how you doing, Elaine? How's your new job? You're working at the prison, right? You're waiting for me to come back so you can throw tin cups at me? By the way, I've got a microphone I'm not using. I'll try to use it. Tomorrow's Rabbit, 7 p.m. So, see, I pulled, the words I pulled out was jeans, jail, and JackRabbits. So I'll be drawing rabbits more than once here. Tomorrow I'll draw rabbit. And I will be on the road, so I'll be coming into Marion County on the 17th and 18th, and maybe the 19th. I should see if anyone would ride with me down to Brevard County to my storage room. Because the thing is, the idea that I would drive myself there and drive back and then drive back here is insanity. Unless I want to die. Yeah, I'll see if I need to see if I can find someone who'll ride with me. What Frank Gordon's up to that day? I'll promise him a meal over at Dixie Crossroads or something. All right, so you can't really see the ball and chain. Good job, good storytelling. Ball and chain. Of course, I should have drawn his wife. No, I'm kidding. It's a joke. I don't know what he's yelling, but and actually, this would come across like this. This would come across like this. That would come across like that. So, and then here's the I know police officers. You know, like in the UK, the Bill was a police officer because they wore their big hats. So I could draw one. Thank you, Shay White. No, the jail job was years ago. Now it's the mental hospital's outpatient program. Yeah, I hope to be visiting you soon. Yeah, I don't like that outpatient stuff. I like to be able to stay a while. I love your Jello. What was it that? So what is Princess? Is what kind of animals Prince? I still figuring it's on Vinted. What's Vinted? Shay White knows all these like super secret. Well, I bet Tabitha does too. Well, Shay is 28, and Tabitha is going to be. Oh no, I've slipped here. She's going to be 22 or 23 in February. Something. I think I may share a Paul Renner thing on my Facebook page. He got endorsed by the Miami Herald today. We're very happy about that. I don't know if it's going to change too much, but again, I'm sticking with it, Elaine. My percentage is now at 85%. If Byron Donalds is selected on the 18th, David Jolly's our governor come November. I have so many people upset with me saying it. The trajectory is just obvious to me. I don't see the only thing that could change it is if Bobby Williams goes independent. If Bobby Williams goes independent, then Donalds has it, and he might. I wish I'd asked him. I may see him again. Who knows? I'm going to my first political meeting Wednesday here. Oh, Renner was just here. My car was working, and I knew about it. I would have gone there. He was just here the day before yesterday. I didn't know about it. I tell you, here I am helping out with the campaign, and I can't find out what my own campaign is doing. Oh, you got someone running for who was I talking to? Sandra Fernandez. She's a Democrat. She was her friend is. She has a friend who's here. She lives here, or not friend. Or she knows her somehow. The lady running for Congress over this way. The heck is her name? She lives in Pensacola. Yeah, we're gonna have an ice cream thing in Ocala. Marguerite and Sandra and Frank and whoever else wants to come. The hair committed a crime. Yeah, stole jeans. There's Cheryl Cornelius. Hello. Tabitha's 23 now. 23 what? Oh, 23 years old? I lose track of this stuff. That's why I keep saying, so I'm trying to remember. I should make a note of Shay White because it was fun. I'm so bad with numbers. It was like this battery going out on me, and we're trying to figure out what goes to what, how you connect, and then trying to pay for it, and then is it that? No, it's that number. No, there's a number of how many percentage, and if it has the right connection to the, oh gosh. But then people don't understand how I know politics so well. Yes, the JackRabbit is in jail for a reason. Can you figure out why he's in jail? The cards are JackRabbits, jeans, jail. No, because he's in jail, and he's the jailer. I've added more to Fine Art America. And I'm going to add probably some more here by Sunday. I've already got 2 ready. I've got a third just about ready. I'm glad to be able to do that. And I've got a formula for doing some quick I mean, that is a reason to head to Orange County 17th, 18th is go by a DK Art Supply and pick it up a bunch of board. Because I need some small board to do a bunch of little paintings. I've got a whole bunch of 11 by 14 here. I've probably got 20 sheets, but that's too big. I need something smaller. Uh-oh. Now it looks like something's coming out of his notes. Gotta get my badge. Oh, and then I'm going to North Carolina the week after that. Sounds like on the 24th, somewhere in there. See my stepdaughter and all the little grandchildren and everybody. I'm going to try to see my elementary school art teacher. Best teacher I ever had. Sorry that Tabitha didn't have. I'm sorry, Tabitha and Melissa Busby did not have Mrs. Engel. But we're going to see if we can arrange to meet up with her in Wilkesboro. Now look what I'm doing. I'm putting too many lines here. Ernest T. Bass. I didn't do nothing. You know, Tabitha's growing up as she should grow up as a 23-year-old. That's good. Be glad. We want. I mean, Amber. Every time one of Amber's children has a birthday, and there's a whole slew coming up in September, she always says, "I can't believe it. How did you get so old?" Well, because they get old, and you should be prepared for that and ready for it. And Amber could be better prepared. I wish I could help her. I wish I could help her. And I hope you get to the Mayberry Marketplace. It's the antique place there in Mount Airy. I think saying something about that yesterday. Hope so. Sure, I will. I'm sure Aubrey and I will make a trip over there while I'm in the area. But I'm not going to be there maybe a day or two, I think. Of course, I don't have to be anywhere in particular. I mentioned I'm a big fan of Charles Gere, the illustrator. And I think when I'm drawing like this, it kind of comes out. A lot of lines don't connect, and there's just kind of scribbly. But you can tell it when you look at it from a distance. Oh, you can't really see that. Golly, try to make this so it doesn't move as much, and it's moving. Now, the one thing I don't have for this bunny is a way to get out of this place. Even though the bars are big enough, you can just walk through, hop through. Should put a calendar on here. The bed. I don't think that reads well as a bed. Hold on, try that again. That's gonna have to do. All right. No. Here's where you get the other pen. What's on the paper? What did the allegedly do? I think this one is a comic book. He did it for sure. I do like that area where Mount Airy and Pilot Mountain. I miss a lot about that. I'm getting a little homesick for Ocala. Like with this car situation, I mean, I've got 100 people I could contact help me, and they would help me. Here, I really got not much of nobody. I mean, just a couple people. You stole jeans. Shoot. That's what I get, thinking and trying to draw. I messed up. Let me see if I can fix this. Dang it. I'd have to go in there and add some white. You stole jeans. What was the horoscope lady, astrologer named Jean Dixon? Well, I'm way over your all's heads now. All right, it's not a great gag. It sounded better when I thought of it, but didn't turn out so good. Oh well. What happened? Where'd it go? Oh, I was starting to look up astrology. Lost my page. I didn't get, not nobody. So that's what he did. So it's Celebrity Jeans. That's what he stole. The ballerina rabbit character I drew was Joanna Hassenheren. How about Hassan Pfeffer? Where did you draw that, Shay White? You can see finding Shay White's work. It's easier to find Tabitha's work. She's over at DeviantArt at least. And you anytime y'all want to post her link, you can feel free to do it. Now, should I draw something else? Nope. Just drop the pen. Getting the car working, I am in a better mood than I've been the last couple of days. Oh, I'm not. That must be. That was an independent local place in the mall, in the Brandon Mall. I remember when it had the Warner Brothers store. See you later, Shay White. See how Shay White vanishes? You ask some questions. I don't know. I've tried to find. I found. You have to, Shay White's work is scattered, but you got to find it. It's like in these hidden places. I think it's unfortunate. I mean, I think it's worth him to post them so people can find them, but he doesn't want. He can't. Kind of wants to keep it a secret. I don't know why. There's no stars up in the sky. It's stormy weather. Should I draw something else? If so, what so? What say you? I'm gonna draw rabbits tomorrow. I have only 30 minutes in. I've already done this. I'm trying to do some so I can. Here, since y'all are here, and show you what I've seen this before. I've got a couple of these I'm trying to finish. I just finished this with a different background. It's up on Fine Art America. I did the light blue gets me every time. Gets me. And I was reworking this, but I spent hours and hours going over all this. And I've done almost all of it. I have this whole area still to do in the tracks, and I think I'm throwing in the towel. I'm doing too much. It's almost worth redrawing it. So my problem is my lines are too sketchy. And when I paint it, it doesn't come together right. So when I scan it, it doesn't work. So when I try to color it, it doesn't work. So it'd be worth it to redraw the thing if I think it's that good. This is the Cypress Gardens one, and I just need to finish it. And I've been meaning to do it for about 2 weeks here, and I still haven't finished it. So maybe that'll get done. And I've got some. Where's the other one? I've got a mama and her 2 baby bunnies. And I'm almost done with that. It was just basically adding a background of light blue. But that's and this is going to be, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add watercolor pencil and then watercolor these, or I may just watercolor these, and then I'm going to scan them in and fix. The original will be for sale, but the digital alteration will be on Fine Art America because the light blue disappears, and that's my problem. And I like to get light, and I know I could get them. If I had a zillion tons of cash, I could go get them professionally photographed, and I wouldn't have to do all that, but I know I can't do that. And I'm not good with watercolor with light blue. Note this, note that, note that. So, and this wasn't bad, but none of this light blue showed up. It all disappeared, non-photo. Sue, and despite decades of doing this, I still don't know how to get around it. Tough luck to me. What this needs is, so should I draw? You want me to draw something? Tell me what to draw. I'm going to see if there's a way to get into Orange County for the 18th, 19th, but we'll see. On the road, 24th, 25th, 26th. I think that's. But I need to produce some artwork that I can sell. And that's the thing. I was going to color those in black, but I don't. I like them not being too defined. Never mind. I'll do it anyway. How about that? Anything else I should do? Just put it in the comments. I'm going to definitely be doing some, once I get the board I need. So a lot of fairy tale stuff, a lot of with the fairies. That's one of the ones I also added, or I'm in the process of adding. I think I did add, or no, I think it's in the line in the queue. No, I'm not gonna. It's xylophone. I'll draw the squirrel. You draw the xylophone. Xylophone. I want to draw different angles, everything. The xylophone. I'll draw the I need to put this pen down. It's in my way here. By golly. Yeah, I wish I had those other ones made, but I got those little plastic thing. I am concerned about my Armani's. I hope they're okay. I saw one really cheap in it that when the picture I posted on Facebook of me with the Harper's Weekly, which by the way was from 1874, and I've got it. It's right over there. $8. Oh, maybe I will draw kind of super-ish. One of the colleges I went to, the Joe Kubert School, has just been acquired by the local community college. I don't know if that's good or not. I mean, I'm done with it, but I'm not sure what that does. I will be doing a couple caricatures too, which I may or may not do here, but I want to deliver them on the 17th, 18th. And they're for the fellows who were so helpful to get my car started 1 month ago. I'm not going to give. I'm trying to imitate the art of David Bird. He makes people out of acorns. You mean you're sculpting? I wouldn't call it artwork. He's sculptor. with dancers to the music. Who? It was something different. Well, don't push yourself too hard. What? Oh, on the 17th, 18th? Yeah, but I really could. If Angie could help me sell some of my stuff, and I know in the storage room in Palm Bay where stuff is, I could grab it quick. I can't grab stuff quick out of my storage room. In fact, that's an interesting thought. The time it would take to get into my storage room to get back to stuff I don't even know if it's there. I could drive down to Palm Bay, open up the thing, pull the stuff out, put it back in the car, and drive back. Because I might spend 3 or 4 hours trying to dig in that storage room in Ocala. That's an interesting way to look at it. I hadn't thought of it that way. Now, what's this guy doing? I don't know. He's just a weird squirrel doing weird stuff. Did I draw that on the back of? No. Oh, I just ran that new Spider-Man film. I'm not much for that stuff, and it's got way too much ooey gooey stuff in it. Way too much. There's too many people putting emotion. When you're drawing or photography, or taking photography, or writing or poetry or whatever, you're telling a story. That's your goal. Tell your story. Don't get if you can have romance in it, but don't tear up everything just so you can put it in there. And that's what this feels like. Otherwise, it's a great depiction of Spider-Man, even though I'm not a Spider-Man fan. But it's just way too much ooey gooey stuff. People are being told today that everything should be about emotion. No. All you do is you just have a page of slop. You gotta have something. You have to have something intrinsically powerful. I'm trying. Okay, he builds them, then photographs them with animals. He sells the Prince cards. Yeah, everybody can make $1, but me. I can't make this stuff work. All this time I've been doing it. By golly. Yeah, I'm liking the idea if I could somehow figure out how to get from Ocala to Palm Bay and stop in Orlando along the way. I just won't have much time. Going there or coming back, because I kind of got to go through there. Let's see if I can find anybody who might want to make the trip with me, just so I'm not trying to do it by myself. What creature? All that right. Here we go. That's straight. Yeah, I don't know if you all heard, but I believe I've got more artwork done here in the last 3 weeks than I have in about 2 years. I was very productive over at Tony's place, but I've been even more so here. I've got a lot of work done. I should make it a goal to have the one of the caricatures I need, or two of the caricatures on their way tomorrow. Working on it at least. What is your work schedule? Is it 9 to 5? I got his legs too short. See, this is all the work I need to do. So I may get back into a little bit of politics here after I go to the meeting. If Donalds wins August 18th, I will not be working on the governor's race. They're on. They made their bed. They can sleep in it. Those idiots. I warned them. 7 a.m. to 3:30. Okay. Well, I think that's enough for me. Why am I so tired? I've not been. I've actually gained 10 pounds. So I was hoping to go the other way, but I haven't. My car's not been working, so I've been here working, and I'm not going anywhere, and I've been eating, and it's caught up with me. So I just walked all around Publix and Walmart neighborhood center and wherever else. I need to get out 2 or 3 times a week and get out and walk wherever I can walk. I need to be putting more miles. I got to get this weight off. I got to do something about it. It's really bad. So we'll see. We'll see where I am on the 18th, 17th, 19th if I get over that way. All right, thank you all very much. Thanks for being here. Thumbs up if you get a chance. I appreciate it. I even thumbs it up myself. Oh, well, there's quite a number of people watching. I do more, but I'm not sure what else to do. I mean, I got everything on earth I can do. Because I do need to get some of these other things. Oh, shoot, I'm going to get batteries. I forgot. I just got a pencil sharp. But I need to get batteries for it. And I've got, because I think the light green is right here. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can do a little bit of this. This is a color, I have better colored pencils than I have here. I know I do. I'm wondering if I have them somewhere else. Because this isn't good. And what this is actually the tree behind them at Cypress Gardens is a poinciana. It's a bush, it's a giant bush. So I'm going to add the red afterward. I'm just going to add this for some consistency when I add watercolor. But it's if I can show you the actual, this is from a postcard. Oh, I saw Craig Pittman, writer Craig Pittman wrote something about Cypress Gardens. Craig could be way, way wrong about Florida history. I don't know how he messes that up so badly. He was saying there was only one film based at Cypress Gardens for Esther Williams. There were 3 films, and if you want, you could actually count a 4th film that was pseudo that Dick Pope had put together. But that's not a secret. I would guess that's online. If my Swampy Florida website hadn't been hacked, it was there at one time. I know. I detailed all that Esther Williams had done. But I find him often wrong about Florida history. And there's a bad website on Facebook called Florida Traveler. Oh, that's the other thing I'm definitely going to be doing. I mentioned this yesterday. I'm definitely going to be going back and doing the one-panel Florida history little things I used to do. I'm furious. There's something called Florida Traveler. Someone sent it to me, and it's all AI, and it's not even being done in this country, and it's so horribly wrong that inflames me that people are listening to their little videos, which are wrong. It's all made up. I mean, I'm not. I can't attack. I mean, they've got a huge following, and it's all wrong. Typical AI. Yeah, we really need to go against the ones trying to get AI in here. Anyone who says, "Oh, it's China. China wants us to go against," wants us to go against it, is wrong. Then I say, fine, take downtown Atlanta, clear out 10 acres, and let them build a data center there. If it's so important, why not? Why not go in Castleberry and clear out all of 1792 and 436 and build a data center? If it's so important, build it there. Suddenly these guys go, no, we got to build on farmland. That's how we eat, guys, and we don't want China. Oh, boy, it's the end of that one. We don't want China doing that. The problem was I made the heads too big. That's what I did. That's what I did wrong. I made the heads too big, and I should have made the heads a little smaller, but they're bunnies. So, and their dresses could be big. Well, the postcard I have shows smaller dresses. They had bigger, more elegant Southern gowns earlier. This is a later one, and I should have thought more about that, made them bigger. Oh well, I've got this on its way. I might as well finish it. Except the pencil just broke. Big help that is. But yeah, we must be against data centers. Mostly because we want folks like that's why I had that little clip there, isn't it? So that won't happen. And there goes another pencil. Because Tabitha will not have a job in the future at the rate we're going. Young people in general will not have jobs, and they won't be able to move up in the jobs because the jobs won't be there to move up on. That's not what we want. All right, hold on. I'm looking for my manual pencil sharpener because I need to sharpen this, and I don't know where the heck it is. It's in here. So here's one. I got a whole bunch of little. I don't know where I got these. It was like Dollar Tree or some gift someone was handing out. I don't know. Actually, I think that's what it was. I had gotten these to give out as gag gifts, and in the end, now I'm actually using them. Okay, hopefully that'll hold. So this is still another green. The Poinciana bushes have a lot of gaps in them. So I'm doing this. Oh my gosh, that's coming off too. That's why I'm not good with. I'm not. Oh boy. It's like push buttons. I'm not good with these. I'm better. See, that's why I need the electric pencils. It'll control me. Otherwise, I'll break every single lead over and over and over again. I know that. So that's why I forgot to get the batteries. I was a little more concentrated to make sure I had a car that worked. So just doing this lightly. Yeah, maybe I'll come back on and try to finish. I like to finish it because it's been lingering for 3 weeks or 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks. I want to get rid of stuff. This is boring, I know. And by the way, there's the data center thing. They're trying to make a Republican-Democrat thing. It ain't that, guys. It's ability to make money, to pay bills, being taken away from us. And before, at least, you could create other jobs, but there's nothing to create from this. Just tough luck. So don't use self-checkout. Like today, I did not use self. I went up to the lady. Now I've only been here three weeks today. Was at Walmart Neighborhood Center, and now the lady even knows who I am. She knows. I didn't have to tell her. She knows why I'm coming through her line. I want to give her business. I want her to keep her job. Our younger folks need to be able to have jobs. Now, there'll be mechanical jobs fixing cars and things to some extent. We want to do better than that. And nothing's inevitable. If everything was inevitable, we'd have flying cars right now. All right. So I will be doing a Florida history panel. I'll probably do some of that here, maybe at noontime. I'm not ready yet to stick. I'll be posting them soon. I'm just going to add, and I've got this up here. And that's all going to be light blue back there. Sky. Though in the actual photo, it's all trees. I want to put a little light blue in here. And I'll probably come in here and strengthen that a bit. So that's that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop. Thank you all for watching. I should be back at 7 p.m. tomorrow night for Rabbit. We'll draw some lucky rabbits. Doing who knows what. I don't know. We'll find out. I'll find out. Again, big deal for me is making this up as we go. So I originally I did a teeny amount of work there, set it up with some watercolor. And then I did this, which was taking in the words jail, jeans, and jackrabbits. Those are the three I pulled out of the word box. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Elaine. Maybe I'll see you. We'll see if we can figure something out in August. Here a couple weeks actually. And Shay White. And again, if you're ever on here and you want to promote your page or even Tabitha's page, feel free to put it on here. I'm perfectly fine with that. Of course. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see y'all next time. This is Rob Smith calling. Have a good night. 7 o'clock tomorrow night, Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central. Bye.